now. Let me start that again for our viewers who are watching us on Facebook Live. Hawaii mo kainga whanongo. Now, if you've just tuned in, we're going live on Facebook as well as on air. Ki he kainga whanongo o kunau mea I Aotearoa ni pe pefuki mo tōpuri anga foki. Before we wrap up our program, I'm delighted to have this lovely soul back on the program. Joanna Bourke, mahalo lelei.
Mahalo lelei.
Welcome back to the Tongan community radio program. You are just a normal Tongan in terms of wearing many hats. It's like a Tongan thing, but you're here to talk about the World Expo 2020 that's going to take place in Dubai. And I understand that Tonga has got our own pavilion.
Yes.
Tell us more.
Yeah, so Tonga, you're right, does have its own pavilion.
Wow.
It's the first time and the first World Expo that Tonga has gone to where they actually have their own purpose-built pavilion.
Wow.
And it's not just a stall or a little, couple of tables where we can go and put our,
roll out the mat. No, we don't muck
put all
around.
our wares out there. It's actually a purpose-built building that's 2 stories that has an exhibition hall at the bottom with meeting rooms at the top.
Right. Tell me more about this expo. What will be on show in terms of showcasing Tonga?
Yeah, so the theme for the 2020 World Expo is connecting minds and creating futures, and it's actually their majesties, it's their vision for Tonga to partake in this World Expo and actually put Tonga on this world and global stage.
Cool, yeah.
And there are 3 pillars that make up the Expo. There's the opportunity, mobility and sustainability pillars. We're actually going to be part of the opportunity pavilion, or part of the city. Yeah. And it's all about building partnerships and inspiring the world of tomorrow. So what it's about is we're wanting to really inspire our grassroots and our Tongan people to actually look at issues that we're dealing with today as a developing nation, and then partnering with developed nations to see how we can solve some of the problems that we're facing that fall under the SDGs. Wow,
what an awesome opportunity to showcase Tonga on an international level, as you mentioned. So talk to me about Team Tonga's presentation.
Yeah, so I suppose the big thing for us is the Expo opens on the 20th of October 2020. It runs for 6 months.
Cool, yeah.
So there's 6 months of programming that we're actually still working on how we're really going to promote and present Tonga to the world. They're expecting 25 million visitors throughout the Expo over the 6-month period. That's between 150 and 200,000 visitors a day. Wow. The big day for us as Tongans is actually going to be the 4th of November 2020, which is Tonga National Day. Yeah. And that really is our opportunity to really put everything Tonga and go mate ma'a Tonga, over in Dubai. So the whole of the Dubai, the Expo city, the massive city that's popped up in the middle of the desert will be turned into Tonga for that one whole day, so the National Day. So we'll have a brass band up there, we'll have someone that'll go up there and talk about our heritage, our culture and our history. And we'll have Tongan food available there, so anyone who wants to be up there and really feel, the mawhana of Tonga up in Dubai, November the 4th is the day
fantastic.
to go up there.
I might fly over just for that to be
might
Tongan.
Just pay for you to come over.
Yes, to be Tongan in Dubai.
Yes.
What a wonderful.
So you can come and do the media coverage.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, speaking of relationship with Dubai, we spoke earlier about Noble Akauola, who's now the ambassador of Tonga, representing us over there in Dubai. What an awesome news.
So His Excellency, the Honourable Akauola, presented his credentials to the Minister of Foreign Affairs last Thursday.
Cool, yeah.
So it is confirmed that there will be an embassy up in Abu Dhabi for Tonga.
Wow.
And so he'll be up there for at least 5 years. Yeah. And it's great for Tonga because that means that we've got this person, or we've got representation up there, which really shows the UAE and the rest of the world that we're serious about forging really strong partnerships and relationships with the UAE and other countries, obviously in that region. So it's great. It's wonderful. And I was fortunate enough to travel with His Excellency and his wife up to this international meeting.
So who will be there? Tell me about the people that's going to be. You mentioned 25 million people.
25
over the
million
six.
visitors over the 6
goodness.
months. So they've already put together a calendar
Yeah.
of different events, and there's going to be food festivals, art festivals, film festivals, sports festivals. The rugby sevens is going to be up there. So there's always something on, and there are 192 countries that are taking part in the World Expo.
How many from the Pacific?
All I know is that Fiji's part of it.
Oh, okay.
And I know Samoa is going to be there. I'm not sure
Right.
of the other
Of the other
Pacific
smaller
countries.
nations.
But every country will have an opportunity over that 6-month period to celebrate their national day or honour day.
That is so cool. I know that the Pacific community, you can say that we are all over the world now, and particularly I know that there are some Pacific
Yeah.
Islanders and Tongans in that part of the world. I'm sure that you'll definitely have heaps of MMT and people in red and white that are going to be there.
Yes.
As a Tongan, what would you like to showcase to someone that's not Tongan who may be visiting? What's something that you'd like to leave with them about Tonga?
I suppose, there's obviously that tourism aspect where we want to share how beautiful Tonga is. It's the first place in the world that sees, sunlight, and we've got this rich heritage and culture around our people and our food and everything. But we also, our pavilion, which we're going to reveal in the coming month, is actually something that's quite unique. And when I was up in Dubai a couple of weeks ago, people were coming to Tonga going, oh my God, we are so excited about Tonga's pavilion.
Wow.
It's a first time that we're actually doing, I can't reveal what we're doing, but it's actually around children. And it's going to be the first pavilion that's been dedicated to children.
Wow.
And the themes in
Go
our
Tonga.
Pavilion really address, the environment and climate change. So things that are actually affecting us today. So not only is it about tourism and how beautiful our country is, and we want visitors to come and see, and we want investment, it's also addressing what we as a small kingdom and a small nation are doing to tackle these issues that we're facing today. So
And if we look at their culture as well, they also have a monarchy as well. I know
Yes,
that they're,
they do.
a bit like Tonga as well, with our
Yeah.
our linkage with the monarchy
Yes.
as well. So this is happening next year, 2020 in Dubai.
20th of October is when it opens
Oh
up.
my goodness, man.
2020.
Yeah. Any other final message for our listeners or our viewers that are tuning in?
Yeah, I really really want Tonga to really support our mission as we prepare for Expo 2020. And we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we also have a website. So we want people to go in there and follow us and follow our journey as we prepare to put Tonga out on this international stage
Fantastic.
in 2020.
So how can we as listeners and viewers support? Obviously share.
Just share our posts and just go in and like, and let's just get that
And try and get over
community
there.
going. Yeah, and get over there. Start saving.
Ia, malo o pito. Hau ki mo hapata pule na mo mea mai ki a Joanna Bourke. Ang ne o mea ai ki o ngongo ko e whikau aki pia mo World Expo ai e hoko ia I he tau ka hau I Dubai. Malo o pito.
Thank you, John.
Te tau ki lepa si he hau ki mo kainga. It's coming up to 15 to the top of the hour. You're listening to P&N Tonga.